Hello everyone, this is your day one, phase one, which is the phase one of your workout routine. So we'll be starting this session with something very easy to perform, easy to do. First, let's start building the foundation, and then slowly and steadily, we are going to do some advanced level exercises, right? So even if you have performed few exercises in the past and you want to push yourself in the session, I would suggest you to start slow initially in the first week, and then you can slowly and steadily increase your intensity as well as your repetitions or maybe the duration of the workout routine. So that is how I have split this entire 12 weeks into 3 phases. So you obviously know that every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we have our live workout sessions. But on other days like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm going to give you certain exercises to perform at home, or maybe you can do it at gym as well. So in the first workout routine or in the upcoming workout routine, what you have to do is just note it down. So week one, you have to perform 5 counts when it comes to, any type of strength-based exercises. Okay. Strength-based exercises like, push-ups or maybe doing some squats and all these things. And then from second week onwards, what you can do is you can increase the counts to 10 repetitions for each exercise. Like let's say, even if it is set number 1, set number 2, your target is 5. Second week, 10 counts, as well as consecutively, third week will be 15, and then next week it will be 20. So that's how you'll slowly and steadily progress. Okay. So that's how the entire program is structured. Now, without doing further ado, let's get started with today's session. So we'll do some warm-ups first. So our first exercise in this session is running in place. Now, it's simple. You have to jog on the spot. If you cannot see my toes, let me show it to you, even if you cannot see my face. So I think it is easy to follow. Be on your toes. Let's run for 15 seconds. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax. Okay. Now let's move on to the next exercise, which is called as trunk rotation. Trunk, your upper trunk, upper body. Simple. Keep your legs at shoulder width distance, hands in front of your chest, and then twist like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know whether you have started or not. Please start if you haven't. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax. Okay. Now let's move on to our third exercise, that is forward leg swing. So in this case, simple. Take wall support. This is very important. Don't do it without wall support. Right? And then after standing like this, try to keep your leg straight and swing your leg like a pendulum front and back. Why we are doing this? So that we can feel the stretch. We can warm up the front part of your legs and back part of your legs, so that while we are doing some leg exercises, it's going to help us. Okay, simple. Keep your leg straight and swing. Let's do 10 seconds on each side. 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now switch to the other side. Let's do another 10 counts. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now let's move on to something very similar, but now we are going to swing our legs towards the side. Okay. So now you keep both your hands on the wall, and then now we are going to do side leg swing. So if you can see I need to show you my legs first. So if this is my left leg, right? So what you have to do is you have to move your right leg in front of that leg, in front of your left leg, like this. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now you can start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's switch over to the other side. 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So our next exercise is dynamic hamstring stretch. So whenever I say hamstrings, hamstrings is the back part of your legs. Okay. So simple. Now keep your legs slightly away from each other. And step number 2, you hold your legs like this. Now let's say if you are, if your tummy is too much, and I totally understand that sometimes, it come in the front. So don't worry. Even if you can hold your legs like this, that's fine. Okay. Now the purpose of this exercise is to stretch your hamstrings. So in that case, you can just simply bend your knees. And when you try to straighten it up, you'll feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Now don't try to hold this stretch, because these are called dynamic stretching for a reason, because we are warming up the muscle. If you just hold it like this and stretch, this is something called a static stretch, and which you should do after you finish your workout routine. Okay. So let's start with the exercise. Now try to bend as much as you can. Keep your hands on your knees. Don't try to, put a lot of pressure on your knees, but yes, take support. Okay. And then let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Relax. That's it. So now we have performed all our warm-up exercise. Now it's time to move on to our main set of exercise, that is strength-based and cardio-based exercise. Okay. So what we are going to do that, what we are going to start with is chair squats. Now, of course, as I said, chair and squats, you need a chair to perform the squats. So if you don't have it, try to get it if it is nearby, dining table chair or something, because don't use that rolling one chair, because, once you do it, there are chances that your chair will start moving here and there. So better to get a plastic chair or a wooden chair. Now, if you don't have it, let me pause this video because I need to get my chair also. And then we are going to start with the exercise. Okay, so I've got my chair here. So it is a wooden chair that I've got. So now, this exercise is basically the fundamental of all these leg exercise that we do. Okay, so this is very important. If you master it, this is going to help you for, n numbers of squat variation or leg presses, leg exercise, whatever you do. Okay, so first let's start with the exercise step by step. Let me show it to you. Step number 1 is whenever you do a squat, you always keep your legs slightly apart from shoulder width. So you see this distance? This is what I have kept down. Okay, now step number 2, if you see my toes, I'm not pointing it in the front direction. It is slightly towards the outside. I mean, slightly out. Once that is done, the very next step and the most important one is, you can see like what's the distance in between my legs and chair. I'm standing too close, like it's just 1 inch. I'm just 1 inch away from the chair. Okay, let me bring my chair a bit here so that you can see me properly. Okay, now once you are done with this, you have to move your hips back. You see my back, how it is? It is arched a bit, but I'm still trying to keep my chest not too much forward, but yes, at least trying to keep my upper body upright. Now, so you can hold your hands like this, move your hips back, touch it on the chair while keeping the tension on your thighs. So 1, Okay, now you can start with me if you have understand the exercise. So let's do 5 counts. Okay, this is first week. Now, if you have crossed first week and you are still watching this video, pause the video, perform 10 counts. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Relax. So this is how you do a squat. Okay, so your first exercise is done. Now what you have to do is do second set also after this, because I'm going to just show you the first set of each exercise so that we can save some time, and you can pause the video and do another set. Now again, when you are doing the another set, keep the counts at five repetitions. And as I've said, I'm repeating it again and again because there is a purpose. I've seen a lot of people, starting the program with all this excitement, doing a lot of exercise initially, and then they get this, injury and all. So the reason why I tell you is very simple. Slowly and steadily raise the intensity. Okay, so now second week onwards, you can do 10 counts, third week, 15 counts, and fourth week, 20 counts. Don't miss your sessions, perform it properly. Moving on to the second exercise. Now we are going to do bird dog. So our first exercise was for the legs, right? So let's move on to the next exercise, which is for your back and core stability. Okay, whenever it comes to very good exercise, if you have back pain, so do this regularly and you'll feel the difference. Just a second, let me have some water. Okay. Yeah, bird dog. Now to do this exercise, you have to go down in a dog position. Okay, like this. And then step number 2 is raise your right arm and left leg, the opposite sides, and then hold that position while keeping your abs tight. Squeeze your butts, abs tight. And this is how you do it. So you see my hands and legs are parallel to the floor. Okay, even my back leg is straight. I'm not keeping my leg down or like this. Don't do anything crazy. Just whatever is suggested, perform that. Okay, so this is how you have to do. So let's do one set together. Take your position. Let's start with it. Now 3, 2, 1, start. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now change. Other side. And start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it once again on the other side. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then change. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. So that's it. Okay, we have performed 2 sets of 10 seconds each. Now next week onwards, you can do it for 5. You can increase it by 5 seconds. So first week 10 seconds, second week 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. You can even go till 30 seconds if you want. Okay, so this exercise is done. And as I've said, if I'm just showing you one set, you have to perform 2 sets of each and every exercise. Okay, let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, so we have side planks. Now, let me first share with you the purpose of this exercise. So we are going to strengthen our obliques, which is this side part, a muscle underneath your side fat. So if you can see your side fat, this muscle is called as oblique, both the sides. Now we are going to do something similar to plank. Side planks. Doing plank sideways. So if you have performed planks before, you'll be able to perform it properly. Now, sorry for all those noises. There is some construction work going on. If it is disturbing you in between. So now, what you can do is like keep your elbow like this, like you can see, like, it is almost my shoulder and elbow are aligned to each other, right? Keep your hands comfortably. Now you can see my legs. So it is, my knees are bent. So I've kept my leg back. Now the entire body is actually straight and aligned. Never do this exercise by keeping your hips back, because I've seen this with a lot of people. They try doing this exercise, very wrong posture, which can impact your lower back. Okay. So try to keep it straight. And then if you have never performed this exercise, if you need some support, you can also keep your hand down. I'll be doing it without the support. So once I'm done with my position, lift your hips up and hold it like this. Keep the pressure on this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's move on to the other side. Then start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So now, in this one, again, same thing. You can do another set. Take some rest, like around 30 to 40 seconds, and perform another set. Okay. And then every week, you know the drill. Try increasing it by 5 seconds each. All right. Now moving on to the next exercise, that is table push-ups. Okay, so let's do one exercise to strengthen our upper body. So if you have ever performed push-ups and if you are okay with that, go ahead and do that variation. But for the first week itself, I have seen a lot of almost 80 to 90% people in my program, they struggle with push-ups. So if you have never performed this exercise, do what I'm doing right now. Okay. Otherwise, if you know how to do a push-up, just go ahead and do a regular push-ups. Okay. But then let's do table push-ups. All right. So I hope you all can see me properly, right? At least the body below my neck. That is the most important part. So what you can do is like find out a table like which is at least, good height. Find a table of good height. Okay, don't just try to randomly do this exercise. And the very best table is if you are having a study table, dining table, choose something like that. Okay. Once you are done with that, keep your hands like this. Okay, so you see the distance? It is slightly away from shoulder width at my shoulder level. So my hands are at my shoulder level. Now move your legs one step back slightly. Okay, don't try to go back like this. Otherwise, you won't be able to do this. Simple, one small step. That's it. Keep your hands on the table. And then while keeping the pressure on the chest, tuck your elbows in like this. And then 1. Okay, feel your chest muscles. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is how you have to do your push-ups. Come on, let's do it together. 5 counts. Take your position. 3, 2, 1, start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Relax. All right. So as I have shown you a simple way to do a push-up, if you have never performed it in your life, now just in case if you are, not at all sure about it, you can do it on the wall in a similar manner. So again, keep your hands like this, move your legs back, and then you have to adjust your body accordingly. And then 1, 2, 3, like this. Okay, this is like very easy to perform, so I would not suggest you to do it because you have to do a little bit of hard work. Better to go with a table push-ups. All right, again, 2 sets, 5 counts in the first week, second counts 10, 15, 20, like that. All right, let's move on to the next exercise. Just a second. Okay, so now we have body weight calf raises. Okay, calf raises, your calves. This is for your calves. Okay, now simple. You can stand somewhere like this. Keep your legs at a slight distance, and then 1, 2. Do it very slowly like me. Just copy me. See, don't try to do anything apart from what I'm showing right now. Like this. Okay, do it slowly. This way. Right? Now, just in case, if you have something to keep your legs on, now I won't suggest you because again, this is kind of confusing. But if you have something steady like this, so you can keep your toes on and then do the exercise. Because what is happening here in the exercise, we are not doing the stretching part. So we're just squeezing our calves. The second part is to stretch. So the entire range of motion is from this point to this point. And we are right now just doing this part. I hope you can understand my point. So keep it simple. Like even if you're doing it on the floor, perform 5 counts. And yeah, that's it. Let's do one last count. I mean, last set together. So keep your hands on the wall, body straight, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So now again, you can pause your video, perform your second set of 5 counts, and then 10, 15, 30, 20. Okay, next week. Okay, so we are done with today's workout routine. You might think this is very simple, or if you are someone like you who is just starting out, never performed the exercise in your entire life, so you might find it difficult. But then let's be on the same page. Let's start with the exercise with a lower intensity and then slowly increasing the intensity. So now we are going to do some stretching exercise, and then we'll be closing this session. So the first one, we are going to start with calf stretch. Okay, so we have just performed calf raise. Let's perform calf stretch. So simple, keep your legs like this, okay, and then move your toes up. Don't do it extensively because you may get a what do you say, cramp in your calves. Okay, so slight stretch, hold it like that. Okay, you can start with me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change, toes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once again, 2 sets each. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now let's move on to the next stretching exercise. Hip flexor stretch. Okay. So in this particular exercise, better to have something underneath your knees, because I'm going to show it without the mat today, right? So if you have a mat, please double or triple fold it and then do the exercise. Otherwise, your knee will start hurting. Okay, you have to do it for 10-15 seconds like this. So see, this is your starting position. one leg down on your knees, other leg like this. And then you start pushing this knee forward so that you can feel a stretch in your hips and hold it like that. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, let's switch to the other side. Same thing. Move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it for another time. Change your leg position and start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Okay, so this one is done. Let's move on to lying piriformis stretch. So what is piriformis? Piriformis is a small muscle group around your hip joint. So you'll feel the stretch on this area. Yeah. Now you can follow along like me, like what I'm doing. Lie down. Keep one leg like this on the other leg. Then hold the back part of your knee and start bringing that leg towards your chest this way. Hold it. If you're doing it right, you'll be feeling a stretch on this leg around your hips. Yeah. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now similarly, let's move on to the other side. Again, hold the back part of your knee. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do it once again. Switch to the other side. Hold. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Okay, let's do one last exercise which will help to stretch your lower back. Okay, so child's pose. The exercise is called as child's pose. So keep your hands on the floor, go into a dog position like this. Now, while keeping your hands straight, you have to start moving your hips back and sit on your heels. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Move forward. Relax. Once again, move back. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. All right, so that's it for today. I'll be seeing you in the next workout session. And just in case of any question, any queries, any exercise which you don't understand, you can just drop me a text message, take a screenshot of this video, whichever exercise you are getting stuck, send it to me. I'll send you another variation of it. All right. Thank you so much for joining in. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.